anyway.
No, don't. You have to wait 4 weeks to start talking about this.
Why?
That's how long it's going to take to load up.
Well, man,
I'm going to go back to the piercing place in a couple of weeks and ask them if I can take it out. Because I'm ready.
You can take it out anyway.
No. You take that risk and let your ear fall off.
See, that's what I'm saying. It'll be funny.
No, I don't want to. Nah. Your ears are going to fall off if you take it out early. It will. It get infected.
Why?
Bro, you know this being in there is helping the hole get created. So basically
the airing?
Yeah.
Is it a special type of airing?
Yeah, when I didn't get the gun, I got the actual piercing, it hurt. So when they done it, when they take it out, this is it. That's what they leave in there. They don't take nothing out. So this is just creating the hole. Do you get?
Oh, yours is a bit different. If you get the gun then, would it fade?
Yeah, if you get the gun, it won't hurt. But if you get the gun, you still have to keep it in. Bro, people don't even see it. So it's so small. It even looks trash right now. I know it looks trash, but
it's alright, man.
The real. Yo, what's the word?
Free Blind Mice, episode 21. And we're here again. Thank you, Tisha, for the last episode. But it's just Jason and Femi in the building. And, having a good time. Jason's done something to himself, but he doesn't want to say what he's done. You don't want to say it?
Nah, because it's so minor.
But people on YouTube might see it, though.
They won't. They actually won't.
Why?
Bro, is this what you want to do? We had a conversation about this.
I don't really care, man.
Let's get talking about these topics, man. We got some good topics today. I feel like niggas love hearing us talk about relationship shit, so...
Do they?
I don't know, man. I like talking about relationship shit.
But you don't even want a relationship, though.
I'm not... This is what I mean about that narrative. This is exactly what I mean. I'm not against relationships or nothing like that.
Yeah.
I'm not against it. I just...
You don't feel you're in the space for it?
No, I don't think there's like a time.
It just happens, innit?
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. I feel like in previous weeks I've been talking to girls in it, but I don't feel like... I feel like I know what I wanted, and maybe that was scary to them, innit? But now I'm just like, if it happens, it happens. I don't really care anymore.
Yeah,
man.
the thing is, you're a beautiful guy, so
thanks, man.
You'll find someone, but I just think with stuff like that, even the last Uber driver I was with, he was saying, we was talking,
yeah,
and I must have been telling him how I want to have bare kids in it, but I was telling him how I want to be in a secure place before I have kids and stuff, which I feel like every person on this earth wants to be in a secure place before they can get to where they want to be having kids and stuff. But life just doesn't work like that. Like sometimes you meet people, and then it doesn't really matter where you are financially in your life. That's you get me, and then you start having kids. Like it just doesn't go. You get me. I think everyone wants to be secure, but in a certain way. But it just doesn't happen like that. Like you meet people, you might have kids, you might not be rich. You get me in your head, but you find a way in it. I think most people find a way. So I think you just get on with your life and try and be happy. Try to live your best life, and then shit just comes with that. That's what I think. But I don't think you can go out here trying to look for someone, because the universe just don't work like that. For me anyway, and just for me. I
feel like I'm coming to the way you're thinking as well, because yeah, man. Just even with girls, I thought it could be like we could, I saw a future with, but then things just happen where it's like, you're not really what I want right now, and I don't really want the stress right now, because obviously I'm trying to build something, you know what I mean? I'm trying to build myself as well. And I was talking to Chibi, and he was just like, sometimes you'll meet someone and you might even compromise because you want to make it work, you get what I mean? You might see things and just try and ignore it. But yeah, I'm not even on that, man.
I think you can definitely find a balance. Like if you're with someone who,
Yeah, obviously compromise is part of a relationship.
Yeah.
But when you see things that you don't like, but you're like, oh, I'll ignore it because I want you. You get what I mean?
yeah, and I think
That's bad.
for me, just like if I'm with someone, they've got to be busy as well, because I can't be with someone who's just like doing nothing all the time. And don't get me wrong, there's times where I'm doing nothing as well, but
Yeah. Like
I don't
when you
like.
came here and I was just playing
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man's amazing.
That's calm
by
if
the
you're
way,
doing
man.
Spider-Man, but I don't like the fact that sometimes doing nothing you get. So
Yeah.
that's it. But yeah, man. So you wanted to talk about sex. So
Why are you saying you like it's me that wanted to talk about sex?
I wanted to talk about sex and stuff.
I didn't want to talk about sex. I wanted to talk. We had the conversation, and it sparked something in my brain, like it usually happens. And I thought, let's talk about this because it'll be interesting. And this isn't just sex. This is about. I would say, guys being focused on one girl.
Lay out the brief for niggas to listen.
What do you mean lay out the brief?
Lay out what you actually want to talk about here, so we can.
Man, we're just gonna talk about it, and they'll know what we're talking about.
Yeah, lay out the outline. Lay out. Just tell me.
What all of this?
Just tell me something.
Okay, so being a guy, there's temptation. Like I see myself, it's a reflex in it. You see a girl that looks kind of thick, and you turn and you're like, okay, let's see what's going on behind.
Yeah.
Does that happen to you, or is it just me?
Does it happen to me that I turn around?
Yeah. And you look and see, okay, there's something juicy there.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
So I wanted to dissect why guys do that. Because I even see my dad. I was with my dad in Piccadilly Circus, and he had some trash shoes on, man. Like I don't even know what they were. Do you see that? You saw that, innit? Guy's the worst. But he was like, he does it as well, innit?
Yeah.
He does it as well.
Is your dad single?
Man, I don't know what his situation is.
Alright, cool. Let me ask you something. So, you're walking past a girl and she's bad. Is it like if you're single, is it okay to look back or?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool.
But okay, this is another.
That's
thing
not the question, innit?
Yeah, but that goes into the other thing I was going to talk about, which is habits. Mm-hmm. Because when you're not single, it's hard to stop that. Because I've heard girls. I'm sure you've heard girls talk about how their boyfriends look at bums as well, and they get upset and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So acting like you don't know what I'm trying to talk about. I'm trying to be oblivious.
What the hell? I'm listening to you. What the fuck? I'm actually listening to you.
Alright, cool. But yeah, what's your opinion on it then?
My opinion on what, like, basically lust for guys. Is that what?
I don't want to call it lust because then it sounds like a sin. Because I don't.
I just think
just not be just like. You're just making it so deep now. Yeah. Okay. Lust. Yeah. Lust.
Because basically, I think it's basically just a sexual desire that guys have even when they're in relationships and stuff.
Yeah.
Even when I was talking to Zach was like, kind of feels like you're always gonna want something else.
Yeah.
And that's how it gets for niggas. Like I know.
Yeah, there's always gonna be a bad girl.
Yeah, there's always gonna be a bad girl. How do you deal with that? How do you deal with that? How do I deal with that? I deal with that by
see what you just did. You acted like you didn't know, and then you took it to where I wanted to take it.
What's the issue now? I'm talking. And
alright, go, Jason, go.
Alright, how do I deal with that? I deal with that by not focusing on that aspect of it when you're dealing with someone. I think
so. Not focusing on the sexual,
or
the appearance.
Yeah, it's tough. I think everyone who knows me knows that I love women a lot, but like I think you kind of want to like everyone. To me, like everyone has a universe in their brain, and you want to like be able to like sit on their planet and stuff, and like sit in one of the planets in their brain and like really love it on that planet. So
you don't want the sex planet, you want the mind planet, basically.
Yeah, man. I just want to be able to get into someone's mind.
Okay, so that takes
But wait, before you finish, I don't think every girl you meet you're gonna want that. I think we talk about sexual compatibility.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes you meet people,
and it's only that.
Yeah, you meet girls and like you might go out or something, you might go clubbing, and then you might bring the girl back, and before you've had that conversation about a lot of stuff, getting to know her and stuff, the sex will come first. And I think
I feel like in that situation sex is always first, because there's always situations where when you meet the girl, the first thing that catches your eye is the way she looks, and sometimes that's all you focus on. Sometimes who she is doesn't take you away from like the other planets. It doesn't make you want to explore the other planets. It makes you want to stay on that planet. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's how you approach it, man. Because at the end of the day, for me, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, you see before you do anything, and you see before you get to know someone. So 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna see a girl and think, oh, like, she has a really sick personality by looking at her.
You can't. Yeah.
So you look at her, and that's the appearance thing first. I think when you're going into it wanting to get to know someone, you can kind of, the appearance thing is going to be there forever, and you have to look at the person in the eye.
Yeah.
But you look for something deeper, like basically what you was talking about before. Like when you're meeting someone now, if you're just going to focus on the appearance thing, then basically you just want to have sex.
And appearance fades as well. That's what we need to realize as well. Like when you get older, the tits are going to sag a bit. Are you going to be able to be like, hey honey, I got you, I'll push those up for you and I'll still suck them? You know what I mean? It's that sort of thing. So but yeah, we were going to talk about so I think it's brought us to the advantages of not maybe having sex, but I feel like with that, it also depends on the situation you're in. You get what I mean?
100%.
So obviously, if like we're talking about, I like the analogy of not exploring other planets, because if you're not trying to explore the other planets, then you just want there to be sex. But what happens when there's a girl where you already love all the planets you see there and you want to explore all of them, but that sex planet's in the middle. It's always there.
The problem with that sex planet is you're not going to want to leave it. That's the problem. And I think once you've landed on that planet first, once you've landed on that planet first,
it's hard to go back.
It's basically impossible to go back. Like,
for both.
If, like, honestly, if I'm trying to get serious with someone,
it's the funniest thing happened because we're talking about this, and I'm not gonna say his name. One of my buddies who has a girl, he was like, she was like, she was talking about celibacy, and he was like, I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. She was like, let's do celibacy and it'll bring us closer together.
I agree with that, but like the problem with me is if I'm with a girl, what have they been beaten already? So
that's impossible, isn't it?
Like after you start mentioning celibacy and that on a forceful thing, I'm done. Like after, because I'm not even gonna take.
But the thing with that is, okay, if you're done, does that mean that you were there for that one thing? Because mate, even one of my female friends, I was talking to her about her relationship, innit, and we went out to like, what's it called? It was Rum Kitchen in Brixton. That was dead, man. I'm not gonna lie. Had a lot of cocktails. I had the rating. It was a vibe, man. It was a vibe. But she was like, this guy doesn't give me the attention I want. They had broke up during the summer. They got back together, and then she wasn't happy. But she was like, I'm gonna stay with him because he gives me what I want. And I was like, so sex. And she was like, no, other things. So I was just like, so sex. And she was like, no. And I was like, okay, I gave her a challenge. And I was like, go back and don't have sex with him for a week and see how you feel. She had sex with him the first day she got back.
Yeah, it's difficult when it's there. You get me? It's difficult when you've experienced it. I think one of the biggest challenges for guys is if you're talking to a girl,
and the sexual and the sexual chemistry is so that's happened to me. Like I even told my mum, because obviously I'm in a new space, and I was like to my mum, is it bad to feel this? You know, like now I was serious. I was like, to feel this like this much sexual attraction to someone if you want to take into a relationship, and obviously with being I would say a new Christian, I don't want to be in a space where if she puts it on me, I'm gonna whip it out. I'm gonna give her what she needs. You know what I mean? Yeah. But my mom was like, it's good to have that, but you need to have the steps in place to not follow through. You get what I mean? So she was like, I don't like him, but like she was like, when she was dating my stepdad, they would always go out and be in public places, and they would never be in the same place. But mate, I was in the park in drinking rosé, rolling around in the grass, lips in. So
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's like
that sounds like
like
a movie or something.
And it was the stars were out, lights. It was summer setting. It was a good time, man. Summer was good to me.
So how did you feel? How did you feel when that was happening?
I felt amazing.
Did you feel like I wish I was in the room where I could just be out?
I was happy we were outside because I was like, I can't take it as far as I want to, but also.
Have you been outside before?
Nah, have you?
No, carry on.
You haven't?
No.
But yeah, so I could. But yeah, so I was happy it wasn't in that in a space where it could have gone further.
Yeah.
But part of me didn't want it to go that far as well, because once we got into it, because it took us a while to start actually kissing, but once we started kissing, it was like we didn't want to stop.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Sounds real sweet, man.
It was good, man, but it made me realise I'm not where I need to be right now.
And where's that? Where the place where you can't even do that?
No, in a space where like I don't let it go as far as it did, in terms of how intimate we got, because like she straddled me.
Mate, it's calm. Like for me, what you done, like what you describing is okay.
Obviously, it's calm.
Like it's not really that deep. Like it's not like I don't know. Like you got to ask yourself this: if you was in a bed with her, and
I'd beat her, man.
Okay,
I would.
That's what you have to ask.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not in that space.
Yeah, but even me, like I'm in that space where, like I could like a girl so much and say I don't want to do that. Like
you think so?
100.
You think so?
I've done that, man.
Oh yeah, you have.
Yeah. So.
But no, the situation was a bit different though.
Nah.
It was.
No, so for me, like, but that's the thing. I think the hardest part about all of this is, are you gonna have to find, whilst you're building with this person and you're not having sex with them because of these situations, are you gonna have to find people that you're just sexually compatible with to fill these voids? Because as a guy, you have those.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Okay, so you're talking to this girl and you both agreed that you guys are not gonna have sex.
Yeah.
Like you might even both be Christian, yeah. And you both strongly believe that no. Oh, this is weird, isn't it? Because I want to say no sex before marriage, Let's just say that for now, innit? You guys are both agreed, no sex before marriage. And you're both acting on it. And and you're going for it and stuff, and it's working out. You guys having that sex and that. As a guy, we know how we are. Are you gonna try and look for someone to fill that void whilst you're being with the other girl?
So so basically, am I going to cheat on her?
Yes, basically. I'm not talking about you, but I know. I'm talking about generally as a guy. And we know how easy it is for guys. Like,
but the thing with
we know how easy it is to do that.
Yeah, but wait, if you commit to this person and said that we're not gonna do sex before marriage with each other, what does that mean? If you're just like, okay, I'm not gonna have sex with you, but I have sex with someone else to fill the void.
But we're talking about. We just mentioned sexual compatibility.
So you're saying. I feel like that might come out.
And the other person that you're having sex with, you might not be able to get deep with them. Like
I know what you're saying, but for me, I think that move of going outside of your relationship and having sex comes out of fear that maybe the person you're with, you might not be sexually compatible with them. So you're like, oh, I need to. I don't even like.
I don't think that's where it comes from. I just think it's from lust. I think it's just lust.
It's lust.
Yeah. But what is the longest you've gone without sex?
Well, before I had sex, innit? When I was a virgin.
But I'm talking about the gaps, man.
The gaps. I think this is the longest gap.
What's that?
It's been why do you always make me do this, man? Why do you always make me be so open? And you know I'm not gonna hesitate to think, because I don't think, I shouldn't say this. I just say the stuff.
Yeah, it's calm.
What's the longest I've gone without sex? It's probably now, and it is now, and it's been fucking hell, mate. It's been a year and 5 months.
A year and 5 months.
Yeah. So
how are you feeling right now, in terms of
I feel like my veins are getting stronger, my muscles are getting stronger every day. My vision improves. I run faster. I can lift a lot more than I used to.
What are you talking about? What are you actually talking about?
My powers have been restored. It was meant to be a joke.
I don't understand it.
Okay.
What? So because you're not having sex, you're getting stronger.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I was having a conversation with Zach. This exact conversation with Zach.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to, I don't know if I wanted to get Zach on, but Zach like has strong views on this because he was talking about how when you meet a girl and then you start having sex straight away and messes things up, which is basically what the
That's
topic.
what I said. Yeah. Like because when you have sex, it feels like because it's like okay, you meet a girl, you start having a lot of sex, you haven't established where the relationship is going. And then, but you've been so intimate, like, you've done what married couples do. So now it's like, you have to, has to be either way.
Have you ever consistently had sex with someone, but it's not intimate? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I've had sex with a girl and we didn't lips. We just used to have sex.
No, not even lips. That's specific, but I mean, like...
Wait, but sex is an intimate thing, so how can sex not be intimate?
It doesn't have to be intimate, I mean...
But mate, for me, if I'm not having sex with you and it's not intimate, I'm not lip to you, I'm not going down on you, and all of that stuff. Okay, yeah, I have. I have.
If you go Soho brothels, you're not trying to kiss her on the neck and stuff. Are you? You'll pick her up. Like literally, like you're not gonna give her that luxury. And I know that's not even. But you know what I'm saying? Like you know when you're just having sex.
Yeah, that's happened. Yeah, that's happened. Like it's happened once. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
have you?
What? Just had like? What do you mean?
Just had sex, not intimate.
I haven't had sex before, but I'll talk. Oh,
this guy's.
Wait, no. I'm gonna answer the question. I'll talk.
You've never had sex before.
No, I haven't. But I'll talk like someone who has, and I can still do this.
Talk like someone who has.
Yeah, so I'm gonna talk like someone who has, but basically the person who has was telling me that, like, for him, like he has, and this comes back to sexual compatibility. He said that he met a girl one time, he was talking to her, and things escalated so quickly in terms of the sex thing. And when they met, the first thing they done was sex. And every time they met after that, it was just sex straight. Like, come in, take all your clothes off, let's get the move going.
But that's the thing though. I was in a long distance relationship.
And after that, do you expect that guy to try and establish anything else? What do guys want most of the time? So why am I going to put the effort in to try and establish something else? Because we know the effort that is. And we know that this girl feels sexually compatible to me. So
wait, did the girl want more after that?
Let me just tell you this, mate. 99.9% of the time, girls have sex with their heart. You get me? Yeah, they have sex with their heart, yeah.
Apart from porn stars, I guess.
Apart from porn stars and
escorts and stuff.
And escorts and stuff, yeah. Most girls have sex with their heart.
Yeah.
So... Don't matter.
Do you think that's like proper true though? Or do you think like some girls can just have sex?
You know what? Yeah. Sex? You know what? This is a big conversation in it. We're having a conversation in it. So this is like based on our experiences and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think that's a big part of it. Because I think when you talk to a girl and she's not trying to give up to you, but she likes you, that's because she might be scared that you're gonna just fuck it off. Do you get it?
Yeah.
But she knows she can't fuck off.
Yeah.
Because you get me, when she's having sex with you get me, it's deep for her.
Yeah.
But you know, we all know niggas ain't really deep for us all the time.
Yeah.
So you get me, that's what I'm talking about. But I think with sexual compatibility, sometimes I think a big part of this is honesty. Like if you can meet someone and tell them exactly what it is, like this is what it is. The girl might be having feelings for you, but at least you put it out there what you're on. You can't really, after that, what else can you do?
Yeah.
You've done your part, do you get me? I guess girls will be saying, oh, well, if you don't have any intention like that with her, then what's the case? But at the end of the day, you guys are still having sex, and you're both enjoying it, and you don't need to give that up. It could just be something you're doing, innit? So, I mean, being honest is a big thing about it, and I think that's what frustrates girls, like, niggas don't really want to just say, yeah, this is what we're doing. But we get me, you know why you don't want to be doing it, because at the end of the day, girls don't really want that.
So, do you think it'll be harder for a guy that has a lot of sex all the time, when he does find a girl that makes him want to explore all the other planets? Do you think that will be harder for him to stay faithful to her because of the habits he's inquired in meeting girls, having sex, meeting another girl, having sex, meeting another girl, having sex?
I know this is like a really like safe answer, but I just think it depends on the person. Like, I don't even want to bait anyone out, but I've met people that are older than me that have been through it when they were younger as guys. They've done a lot. They meet someone when they get older,
Yeah.
around that 25, 26 mark, and they're just being serious. Like, they can just switch it on and off like that. I think not everyone has the, like, sustainability to do that.
Yeah.
But I think when it comes into age as well, because when you're 26, you can't, and you like someone, you can't really risk, like, messing this girl around and then her finding out what you're on. If you really like her, you're not gonna really risk losing her, because at that age you're hurrying stuff up. You're thinking about kids, you're thinking about marriage, you're thinking about all that.
So do you think, okay, so all these rappers now have found girls that they want to settle down with. Mm-hmm. Do you think they're still telling the groupies piss off, or do you think they're still doing their thing? I don't want to, because we don't know it, but
I think some of them are, and I think some of them aren't. Just like the same.
It's just the same people. It's just how people are.
Yeah, I just think, like, obviously we don't know them personally, but I think some people, when they actually genuinely do get into relationships, get serious.
Yeah.
And I would even say someone like me, like, if I was to get into a relationship with a girl, like, I'm really not trying to do both. Yeah. Because if I want to do both, I will just be on the streets.
Yeah.
Like, and niggas have been on the streets for ages, you get me? And the streets are what they are.
Streets are cold.
Yeah, man. That's what I was going to say. The streets are cold. Like, they can be a fun place, but the streets are, you get me? It's hot and cold. Like,
you're never going to find the warmth you're looking for.
Yeah, you can have a little hot streak, but it's not going to be for, like, a sustainable time, like a relationship. But then, obviously, in a relationship, it's one girl. So
does the thought of having one girl for the rest of your life scare you? Does it excite you?
It excites me. Like, it excites me. Like,
listen, we're cutting the narrative that Jason is trash. Jason's a great guy. He's misunderstood.
I don't even know where that come from. I done Instagram questions. I'm so trash for doing that. But I done Instagram questions. Someone was like, "Are you trash?" And then I answered it. And then people messaged me like, "Oh," like, laughing at it. I'm thinking to myself, I'm actually not trash.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what I've said before that could have put that narrative out there about me. But, like,
do you think I contribute to the narrative, or?
Yeah, but I'm not angry.
How?
I just think little things, man. There's little subconscious things you do.
Like what?
You got a clean image and I don't, but it's fine.
I'm not clean though.
I don't really mind not having a clean image, because you can come and have a talk with me and find out the real person I am, and that's what you're gonna get. But yeah, I just think when you're in a relationship, you stay faithful.
Yeah.
And when you're in the streets, be honest.
Yeah.
When you're in the streets.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Be honest when you're in the streets. And I think even Zach was saying how, like, in the Bible and in the Quran and stuff, it says no sex before marriage.
Yeah.
That's probably why. This is the conversation we're having. It's probably why. Yeah. Because it's tough after that.
Yeah.
You get me? It's actually tough after that.
And sex brings other things. Like, it brings pregnancy. It brings STDs. It brings other things. And like church uses that as a scare tactic, innit? But there's also the other side of, like we've discussed, the intimacy, the once you go there, it's hard to go back. Because even now, like, the fact that I've had sex probably makes it harder for me than a virgin to not have sex again. Because I know how great it is and I know how good I am at it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's harder.
Yeah. Why are you looking at me when you say that? But yeah, no, I definitely agree, man. Like, I definitely agree. Like, it's tough after that.
Yeah.
I'm like, when I get married, I'm trying to leave my wedding at like 8 max. Max.
I think I'm not going to leave early, but I'm going to sneak away with my wife and have a quickie in the toilet or something like that.
I'm leaving early, man. I'm going to get Uber X. I'm going to go.
Actually, you can't have a quickie because, it has to be special the first time.
Not a quickie. I'm going to try and get Uber X outside the...
Uber X? Right, you're going to splash.
Uber X is the normal one.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be a normal thing.
Yeah. And
then just go to a hotel.
Are you going to come back to the wedding, or you're just going to stay there?
No, because it's going to be such a good wedding. Like, everyone won't even, like, realise I'm not gone. So I'm just going to go. And it's going to be great, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah.
I can't wait, man, to do my next nut has to be in my wife, man. Has to be.
That is a big ask for yourself, but
I know
you can probably do it.
Yeah, I'm doing good so far, man.
Thing with you is you don't really think like you don't really put yourself in a situation ever.
What, to get to like
to be get me?
No, the funny thing is you think that's the case, but it's actually not. Like, I think because even with that is out of being in those, putting myself in those situations.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, even that party we went to. Yeah, the last party we went to, I think. The one we went to with Abdul. Shout out.
Yeah, the
one we went to with Abdul. maybe I'm misreading this, but I feel like subconsciously, I didn't like the way he was acting at that party. Yeah, because we was all drunk in it. But I feel like subconsciously, you was acting like that because there was bare girls there, and we could have been talking to girls, but you just didn't want to do that. You just wanted to do something else.
Mate,
and I think if you like subconsciously, you was thinking if I talk to these girls and like something could pop off.
Mate, literally like this weekend, I was doing a shoot, and there was a girl who I knew liked me because she was like, you know, when a girl likes you, but I didn't like take it further because I don't want to go to that space. Because I'm not ready.
But you can take it further without going to that space.
Nah, but like, I know, I could tell what she was on, innit? And I'm not on that. So, we're not on the same wavelength. And if we're not on the same wavelength...
How could you tell she was on that?
She was talking about head and stuff like that. She said something about head, and I was just like...
That doesn't mean anything about it.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me being scared, but I just don't want to put myself in a situation, because I put myself in situations where I get tempted and I don't want to do that anymore. So, yeah. Just stay away from it, I guess. I just stay away from it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you cool with that?
Yeah, it's been beautiful, man. It's a good conversation. Because literally the other night, Zach was like, me and Zach was sending each other voice notes, like pouring our hearts out, like about this conversation.
I'm happy though, man. Like, I spoke to him about it as well.
Yeah, we all want to be better men.
Yeah.
We all get into that age where it's like,
because it feels like sometimes I'm alone, trying to.
No, I don't think you're alone. I think you're probably the most transparent about your journey, and I think you've made your journey look a lot smoother.
It's not smooth though.
Made it look a lot smoother.
Why?
I'm still trying.
Because girls don't make it easy, you know. Because when I'm on Twitter, I see breasts everywhere. When I'm on Instagram, I see breasts everywhere. It's not easy.
I'm still trying to have fun during my journey. Life's too short.
Whatever, man.
Yeah. I'm still trying to have fun during my journey, but yeah.
That's what I wanted to talk about in terms of that. But in
terms of what?
We spoke about it enough. Sex not really being sacred anymore. It doesn't really seem like it's a big thing anymore.
I think it is a big thing, but I think obviously that comes with so much shit like social media and stuff.
No, but like, okay, so you see all these Instagram girls showing you their asses and their breasts. Does it really make you cherish them more, or is it gonna be like? Oh, like, okay, if you see a girl on Instagram that shows her ass all the time, when you go to see her, how are you going to treat her?
I'm not really that, I'm not going to treat her any type of way, like, honestly.
Well, I'm going to be like, this is what you're about. If that was, I'll be like, this is what you're about, so let's be about it together. I'm not really going to try, like you said, the planets. I'm not going to try and explore the other planets. I'm going to be like, this is the planet you keep showing me. Let's get there. Let's take a rocket right there.
Yeah, but if she's showing everyone that planet, actually, I guess you're right. I was going to say if she's showing everyone that planet, doesn't mean she necessarily wants you to sit on that planet and chill there. It just means she likes showing it off.
It's not,
but I guess you're right.
No, you're right as well, innit?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think these girls that are showing us on Insta are going to give it up to both of us just because she's showing her planet off. Like, I don't think she's going to let us sit there. I think girls play a game at the end of the day. And
that's what I said. They don't make it easy.
Yeah,
they know what they're doing.
They don't make it easy.
They know what they're doing.
But as well, like, it's just doesn't necessarily mean nothing. Get me? Doesn't necessarily mean niggas gonna get something. Because there's still niggas out here dry. And there's still girls out here showing something, and they're still getting nothing. So it's not really as clear as you're showing me something, I'm gonna get something. You ain't getting nothing. So,
but you would think it would be easier though.
You would think that, but bruv, it's not that easy, man. Yeah. It's not that easy. It is what it is. It's not that easy, bro. You meet these, you end up being with these girls who love sex. Yeah. Like they love it. Like they love having sex, and then you think raw. Like, because of their character, they're giving out to everyone. But most of the time, that's not even the case. You've just tapped into their side that has seen that she loves sex. And she might be a sex addict. That doesn't mean that she's out here opening her legs to everyone. That is two different things. Yeah. Don't you think I want my wife to be a sex addict?
What?
What? Why not?
You want your wife to be a sex addict?
Okay, maybe addict's a bit strong, but I want her to...
Obviously you want your wife to have a freaky side.
Yeah, but she's still gonna be my wife, and I still don't want her to have a...
So you want her to be able to click it on and off?
Yeah, I want her to have that side to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that previously before we got married, she opened her legs out to everyone. So I think you get me? It's not as black as white as showed off her planet. This is what it is, because niggas are still dry. So streets are still cold, and we're still out here.
I'm just saying, girls don't make it easy, man. Stop showing me your booty. Show me your mind sometimes. Tell me what book you're reading. You know? But that's enough about sex. Huh? That's enough about sex. We're going to Mac Miller. Passed away. Some of you may know.